Hello people of YouTube, my name is Eric and this is my channel Western Freedom. The topics I will generally discuss are issues relating to white racialism. I'm creating this channel not to preach to the choir, but to answer questions people of a multicultural belief system or non-whites unsympathetic to the white racialist cause may have about us. White racialism is kind of a general term for the various kinds of white racial advocates you may come across. Many groups of people the average person might be familiar with are white separatists, skinheads, neo-Nazis, the KKK, and Christian identity, to name a few. However, white racialism is much larger than those four groups of people and somewhat more complex. Oftentimes people prefer to lump various white racialists into the category of white supremacy or neo-Nazis, which is completely ignorant. Some people often say that white racialism is hate, which is absurd, and I plan on making a video on the concept of hate in the future. My goal on this channel is to educate people on white racialism. My first series will be a question and answer for any person who is genuinely interested on the topic and actually has questions that they hope to be answered. It doesn't matter whether you yourself are white, black, oriental, Jewish, brown, Hispanic, or mixed. If you have a serious question, I will attempt to answer. I can also attempt to answer your question from a contextual viewpoint if you are curious as to what a certain group of white racialists might say to a question. White libertarians, for example, would answer a moral question a lot different than a traditional white nationalist, and a pan-Aryanist might have a different view on a racial issue than a Nordicist. At the making of this video, I view myself as a Christian, a traditionalist, somewhat Nordicist, white racial separatist. Try saying that 3 times fast. I would classify myself as far right, though if we were to create a scale for white racialism, I'd probably fall somewhere in the center. Some video series I plan on making in the future are misunderstood concepts, which will deal with issues like hate or the white race as God. Basically, it's going to be a series about misunderstood concepts that the average person or a multiculturalist would have about white racialism. The second series would be explaining white racialism, so I'll be talking about different groups, such as white supremacists or white nationalists, very different groups, believe it or not, and concepts such as gender, race, and religion throughout the different belief systems, or just a general elaboration on the topic from a white racialist viewpoint. Another series is Eric's Thoughts, so it's my personal opinion on various subjects, events, or issues such as violence from white racialists and violence to white racialists. And of course the white racialist Q&A, which is going to be kind of like a classical question and answers. You give me questions, I'll try and provide you answers. So subscribe, look forward to these videos in the upcoming future. If you're a self-described white racialist, feel free to subscribe and send me a message if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, specifically on any other series you'd like me to do. And if you have any questions relating to white racialism and you're a multiculturalist or not a white racialist, or any questions of anything I've discussed that you'd like to see answered, comment below and I'll try to answer them in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.